I am Himanshu Sharma, Campus Ambassador, Law Updater. He is Akshay Deswal and the cameraman Nitish, also a Campus Ambassador in Law Updater. Now we are going to take an interview of a eminent personality. The name is Professor Dr. A.S. Dalal. He worked in NLU Jodhpur for 4 years as a formal dean. He works in Nirma University of Science and Technology 1 year, and also UPES consultant dean. Presently he is a director of University Institute of Law and Management Studies, Gurgaon. He written 3 books and 2 books are in pipeline. Now I would like to thanks. Hello sir.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you.
Fine.
It's a pleasure to.
Welcome.
Sir, in your college days of learning, which person did inspire you the most?
In my college days,
Yes.
actually I did my BSc in non-medical stream.
Yes.
And there was a teacher, Mr. Abhaydev Sharma. And maybe presently he is living a retired life. And he in Gurgaon. He lived long. And he was a great personality who inspired me a lot. Because at that time, I was a student who used to belong to a humble background. And Mr. Abhaydev Sharma always come forward to support me. And supported me in those moments when I felt low at heart. And he was a great inspiration, a great teacher, and a great noble soul.
Sir, as you also being a teacher, what is your method of teaching?
You come to my class, I'll let you know what's my method of teaching. That way, because I just want to say one thing about this, that if you want to be a good teacher, prepare for your lecture for at least 4 to 5 hours, update your knowledge, and you should have command on the language, and must try to empathize with the students, and just try to see to it the student be able to understand you, even if they stare at you with stony faces and all. I give them to that. I just want to see to it that even for the first day, suppose you may be having stony expression, but the next day, for sure, if you are attending my classes, you are not going to have the stony faces. Rather, you will simply just I can say that a kind of interest will arouse you, would like to listen to me, and that will all depends that okay how you interact with the student. I believe in interactive class. Usually I start with lecturate method, then I start with the second step. Usually I interact with the student on any topic, maybe of national importance, of course must be related to legal element.
Sir, as you are the idol of our institution, University Institute of Law and Management Studies, so what method do you apply to encourage interaction with the students, sir?
You see, there is no hard and fast rule about that. If you want to live in the heart and mind of the students, you can interact with them anywhere. You are just walking on the floor. If you see a group of students standing there,
Yes.
just start talking to them. That okay, and can ask from them that okay, who is teaching you, whether you are getting the teacher or not. Because that's the, I think, the kind of feedback, the correct feedback you get from the students if you talk with them in a very casual and an informal manner. Go to any class at any time, interact with the students. Go to any class and start giving the lecture. That's my name. Okay. If I am the director, if I am the teacher who is supposed to take a formal lecture, naturally in that case I would like to be give a formal lecture. Otherwise, being the boss or being the institutional head, this is, I think, the best way to interact with the student. Like, okay, as and when you meet the student here and there, a group of students, just mingle with them and talk to them heart to heart.
Alright, sir. Sir, how do you deal with a student who says they don't understand your lessons.
I don't think so that if any student will say like that. But anyway, this kind of problem may be faced by the student because of their, I can say, the school background. Maybe they are from the Hindi medium, and whatever I say, or whatever kind of lecture I give, that is in a very simple language, rather Indian English, I would like to say. And I always try to tell my students that if you want to succeed in life, since English is an international language and also official language of India, and every competitive exam is being held in this particular language, don't try to make it handicap. And it's not that the students, those who are well versed in Hindi, are second to none. But anyway, they face some kind of, we can say, or they when they face interview, any kind of interview, and suppose I'm the person who is taking interview, I don't have any thing in my mind or any kind of bias in my mind that I should discriminate between Hindi and knowing student and the English knowing student. I may be equal marks to them, but there are many kind of persons, those who are having that kind of thing in their mind, element in their mind, that they may not give good marks to the Hindi student. So I say that they improve upon the language, of course, only then you will be able to understand, or try to be attentive. That's the other mood mantra. If you are not attentive, naturally you will not be able to understand that and remain focused in the class.
As you are dealing with the moot courts and you are the, I mean to say, the king of moot court, according to you, sir, what is the role of participating in moot court, internship, seminars in the life of a law student?
Let me tell you one thing. Actually, basically, we say that when the student passes out after doing LLB and goes to course, they say that there is not of difference between theory and practical. Actually, as such, there is no difference. If we start applying, start adopting the practical approach, like moot court sports, and give a student a problem which is touching various, we can say, the facets of, or various, we can say, legal provisions of particular act or multiple acts. Naturally, student will have to research on that. He will be a good researcher. Then he will have to speak. He will reflect on that. He will become a good orator. And after that, he will try to outwit his opponent through rebuttal. And that way, it is going to refine his advocacy craft. So, moot court is very, very important. It should be made compulsory for every student to attend moot court. In 5 years, if he is allowed to go through 150 moot court sports, and after that he goes and appear in the court, the judge will also be surprised to know that from where he is coming. Maybe from the other planet. Like that, yeah.
Sir, can you share a small incident with us that happened during your college days?
Small incident? What kind of incident?
Any incidents you remember, sir? Any incident. In your college days, sir? A funny incident?
Funny incident?
Yes, any incidents.
Actually, what can I say? This, one day, okay, I talk about Professor A.K. Paul, who was a great scholar and doing practice at Supreme Court. And I was in some front of my colleagues mimicking the way he used to speak. And he was just standing behind me, listening to what I was saying. I was just trying to pose as if I am Professor A.K. Paul. And he was asking the student, the colleagues, those who are facing me, that please keep shut, that is speak. Then suddenly he came before me and said, okay, you are 100% okay in your performance. I was so, you see, at that moment I was not able to say, my mind went blank, and I'm not able to think what to say, because he is a great personality, and I'm really inspired by that. he's also, although he not taught me, but being his colleague, I learned so many things. Finer taste of this trade, that how to interact with the students. And other great teacher is Professor Ranveer Singh. Because Rishabh Sancheti, one of the student of the first batch in NLE Jodhpur, he said one thing to me, that sir, you are having charisma of Professor Ranveer Singh in your personality. I really felt so good at that particular moment. That okay, if I do have that, actually, nothing like that.
Sir, do you think the basic legal education is necessary in the life of every person?
Yeah.
If yes,
Yeah.
can you suggest some measure which could be taken in that behalf?
For example, in school days, suppose, particularly in school days, suppose you are not taking the legal profession and you want to be an engineer, but at least you should know about the pollution laws. You should know about basic fundamental duties, corrective principles, that, and under certain circumstances that how to lose FIR, even that should be known. What you mean by zero FIR? Everybody should know about that. And through legal aid, our students can spread that kind of awareness amongst the common masses, but particularly it should be incorporated in the syllabus of incorporated in the syllabus of India. You have to edit it later. Should I start again?
Yes.
With environmental laws particularly, and fundamental rights, fundamental duties. These are certain areas which every student should know about that and should be incorporated in the post-curricular at the school level education.
Sir, what disadvantages do you find in the education system of our country?
Let me tell you one thing. I can give an example. In last 25 years, if you look at China, and previously also I did give an example while giving lecture somewhere, that China has made a phenomenal growth in last 25 years. And that particular job has produced nearly 75 crores of jobs. That reflects that they are having education system which is blended with the skill oriented, we can say. And India also has made a phenomenal growth in the last 24 years, but it is a jobless growth. So that's the major issue which we have to, and till now we are not able to cross the margin of 5 crore jobs as on date. Maybe in private sector, or maybe in public sector. So the skill, the element of skill, that particular aspect is very, very important. Should be attached with, you can say, the kind of education which we are imparting. Schools, our corporates, they should be allowed to open ITIs in their campus and should train the person which are going to be useful for them. Otherwise, what's happening nowadays? We just commercialize the education, and it's of this commercialization which is going on is totally useless. It is not producing any kind of, we can say, skilled person in a sense, although the purpose was that. But the commercialization is, which has been, suppose if taking place at the lower level, is simply producing the personnel, those who are, don't have any kind of skill at all. So this is very important that we should have this.
Sir, would you mind sharing an unforgettable incident in your life as a law student?
Unforgettable.
Yes, sir. unforgettable incident as a law student?
There are so many incidents, but some incidents are very secretive, and some incident I can. Yeah, many bola. I just fail to understand which incident I should tell you as a law student.
Any incident, sir, which is unforgettable?
Yeah, only one incident because I was very, I can say, academically naughty kind of person in my days. And when I used to become stubborn, and not stubborn in a sense, but if I thought that okay, something is right and I should take stand, I used to take stand. Once a law student started boycotting the student, the constitutional law paper. And at that time, I thought that okay, I know this particular subject very well, and all questions are seems to be tough. And they took this plea that okay, this paper is very tough, and we should boycott it. And I was thinking that okay, paper seems to be very good, and I should attempt that. And all the students went out. Then some of them, the other type of them came back and they asked me that okay, you please leave. Why you are taking the paper? Otherwise, if you take the paper now, all of us will get reappear. I said no, I'm going to attempt it. And by that time, they came now. I attempted one question. Then what happened? 3 or 4 robust kind of students started dragging me. And there was a kind of scuffle took place between them. And but after that they had to retreat. You can just imagine the kind of scuffle it might have taken place between me and them. I stood I was firmly standing on my, we can say, stand which I have taken, and I completed the paper. All of them were given mercy chance by the vice chancellor, but I got very good marks in that. That was the only academic incident. All others are very secretive in nature, and I will not try to disclose them.
So please share an inspirational message to our readers.
I can say that okay, try to be regular. Number one, inspiration in the sense that okay, at this particular moment I can't say any motivational quote. I just say that whatever you want to achieve in your life, make determination for that. Of course, it should be a very positive kind of thing. Respect your teachers, number 2. And if you are not happy with something, don't blame others. Try to introspect yourself first, and then if you are not able to find any solution for that, then try to have an assembly of the students and try to discuss that particular thing, come out with a suggestion so that that particular suggestion can be adopted. That's the best way, which I would like to tell my own learners. And God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. So,